holy shit, they actually managed to make this work. Ant-Man. Now, Ant-Man stars Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Evangeline Lilly, and Michael Pena in arguably what is probably the hardest movie for Marvel to sell to date to the public. And it centers around Paul Rudd, who's now Scott Lang, an ex-convict who is trying to basically get himself straight in the world, and he's having a hard time finding jobs until Michael Douglas comes into the picture and offers him to become the new Ant-Man against a corporation that is basically harnessing the power of his suit and try to imitate it in a way that is going to cause basically a lot of problems should this get out to the public and into the wrong hands. Now, like I said a moment ago, this is probably Marvel's most difficult movie to ever sell to the public because it's not got a weird kooky angle like Guardians of the Galaxy does. It's not Iron Man, it's not Captain America, it's not the Hulk, it's not freaking Avengers, it's none of that. It's just Ant-Man, and it's pretty much Ant-Man doing his own thing. The best way I can probably describe this to someone who may not have that much interest in Ant-Man, if you want to try and sell them on it, think of Marvel's version of a heist movie. It's not exactly one where there's a lot of big things happening, there's not many big scale battles or something like that, it's not fighting Ultron or Loki. It's a very small, very contained movie, while at the same time referencing other things in the Avengers universe, while at the same time focusing solely on Ant-Man. Paul Rudd does a great job at playing Scott Lang for Ant-Man because he manages to be a perfect mix of both sincere, sympathetic, awkward, funny, and all of it completely straight-faced when he needs to be. Because the guy's trying to get himself straight. He's trying to make himself better. He's an ex-con, he's not getting anywhere, and Michael Douglas just offers him this chance, and now he has an opportunity to make himself better. But even when moments like that happen or are serious, they manage to throw a joke in, and they manage to be very creative about this. And that's probably the best surprising thing about Ant-Man, is that they took this most ridiculous premise that Marvel has ever put out, but they managed to push the creativity of it to almost umpteenth degree. And they managed to make it entertaining and work, to the point where even I was going in the movie theater going, holy crap! These ants are actually kind of awesome, and you actually grew attachment to them. Hell, even Paul Rudd names one of the ants, and you say, like, I like this ant, it's pretty awesome. But even those moments have a moment of humor in them, and it makes it funny. I have never gone into a Marvel movie since Guardians of the Galaxy that has made me want to go out from saying, this is a thrill ride, to the point of, holy crap, that made me want to bust out on the floor laughing. The action sequences, like I've said, are immensely creative and hilarious to look at. The overall characters, you actually feel for them as you see the relationships between Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Evangeline Lilly, and all these characters get together. And each of them are all memorable in a certain way. Michael Pena in particular, he's a pretty funny scene stealer, I'll give him that. At the same time, everything about this movie just overall works, except for one thing, and that's its villain. One of the biggest problems overall with the Marvel Universe is that, while its heroes overall are really cool and a lot of fun to watch, their villains, however, are not that great. At least the ones that they've been picking for these Marvel movies, because a lot of them feel like one-off villains. Even movies that I love, like Guardians of the Galaxy, I will admit that Ronan the Accuser is not exactly a great villain. I don't know if I should blame them or if I should knock them for the fact they haven't learned this lesson yet, so keep that in mind. Yellow Jacket is just not that memorable of a villain. There's not that much that he does. He's just typical corporate guy, businessy, wants to make money, all this stuff you would expect of a character like this. So with that in mind, the fact that the villain is a little bit weak, but everything else is so strong, I still recommend seeing this movie. It's one where I'd say give Ant-Man a chance. So with all that in mind, I have to say that Ant-Man is worth watching, but not perfect. So there you go, folks. That is my review for Ant-Man. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe. Also, check out these episodes that I did with a couple of buddies of mine from Zero Frame Gaming. We just did a couple of podcast episodes just a while ago regarding E3 and our overall thoughts with it. Just having an overall fun time. It's nothing too serious, just us shooting the shit about the overall gaming, nerd, and anime's world and all that stuff. Also, I have a very almost lost episode coming up reviewing them for Sonic 06. Yes, I've actually managed to save the footage from this one because unfortunately one file of it got corrupted and I was able to save it. Now everything is ready. The review is almost done. I'm going to get started with my God of War reviews again because I'm going to plow through those as much as possible and then just have a whole slew of those coming back to again. I just wanted to go ahead and get Ant-Man done and out of the way, just so that way while I can do it, then I will have all the other reviews coming out, and a lot of them. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, I'm Perry the One-Armed Legend, and I will see you later.